There we are.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the chakras now. I'm just learning really about them myself, so forgive me if I have to refer to notes. There's a lot to kind of know about them. I don't know whether anyone's touched on chakras before, but it's a Sanskrit word for like spinning wheel. Okay, that's what they call it, spinning wheel. And there's 7 of them. There's the root chakra, so it's at the bottom of your spine. So when we're doing our grounding, we'll talk about the root chakra there. Then we've got our sacral chakra, so we're looking at this area around here, sacral. And then we've got the solar plexus or the navel. Sorry, that navel. That's here. Then you've got the heart, which is here. And you've got the throat, third eye, and the crown. Okay, so I'll talk about the chakras as we go through, and I'll give you, what colour you might see. And I'd like you to employ a little bit of visualisation. So when it comes to it, and I kind of ask you to drop in yourself, go to the bottom of your spine. I want you to just imagine the colour like maybe a lotus leaf or something spinning, Notice if it's coming out and it's alive really quickly, or whether it's just slowly opening or slowly moving. And you're thinking, how am I going to know that? But just trust that you could go within yourself, okay? And if you can't visualise, just maybe get a feeling or a colour. And it's something that we can work on, it's not something that you can just do straight away. Alright? Sometimes you just got to. And the beauty thing is, it's about being relaxed and not allowing any of the critical or logic coming in, you've got to trust your instincts and all that. Right, we have a block, and simple reason is, I think the only one that you'll need this for is for a half moon revolt, twisted half moon, okay? It's not an easy one, so we'll make sure that we do it nice and gently, nice and easy. Remember, you can go through your knees as well, so if you're sort of doing that, you can go to our knees as well. Alright, remember that. The other one we're going to do is shoulder stand. Okay, so right towards the end, we'll come up into shoulder stand. So what we'll do, we'll come down, bring our knees up, use our hands, and bring the hips nice and high. And then as soon as you get your hands, put them straight on where your sacrum is. And then make sure you've got a nice straight back, so your hips are over your shoulders. Now, you might go, I can't breathe, right? But then we straighten up the legs. And we make sure our elbows are tucked right in to give you some support. Then we'll be coming down into our plow pose. Okay? So, there's chairs at the back. So before we go into it, does anyone want a chair? Because what you can do is place your feet on the chair instead. No? Okay. Wait and see. Yeah, wait and see. Or you can go to the wall. But all of these are here, and you can use your blocks as well. But all of these are here to help. Good evening, ladies. Okay, I'm just saying we're going through chakra alignment today. Okay. We got shoulder stand plow pose. Do you girls know? Good to see you anyway. All right. Right. So, if you would like to come into your easy pose. So when you're ready, come into your easy pose, and I'm sure I put my iPad in today. I Yes, no. Stretch. Make sure these are in front of your mat, okay? So you might want to put them at the front or side. Okay, so if we come into our easy twist, and make sure that, let's go physically first, make sure the fleshy parts are drawn back, and so you can really feel your sit bones on the earth, so the ischium, the bottom of the hips, you can really feel those sitting bones right on there. Okay, bring your hands to your knees, palms face up, or you can leave them face down. If they face up, you can draw your two fingers together. Then I would like you to take a nice big deep inhale. Lengthen the spine, so imagine swords pulling you up. And then as we exhale, we can bring the shoulder blades back and down. Right, I'm going to come round and just maybe ask some only because it's better to have the support. Okay? Alright. And what I would like you to do is continue with your breath. And if you breathe in shallow, make sure you employ the 3-part yogic breathing. So you start with the belly, and then inhale, so your belly comes out. Taking a nice bit of inhale, then we're taking a little bit more inhale, ribs come up, then the clavicles. Then the clavicles go down, ribs come in, and the belly comes in as well. So continue this as we go. Okay. What I would like you to do now is turn your attention to the inside of your body, so you could drop back behind your eyes and make your way down your spine, all the way down, and visualize your root chakra is where your sit bones are, right basically where it is on the mat, okay? And this should be colour red, so if you can see red at the moment, that's great. I would like you to imagine there's a lotus flower opening, or as I explained earlier, a spinning wheel. Now when we say alignment of all the chakras, it is about having them open so that chi or energy or blood, however you want to kind of call it, is flowing correctly, and it's flowing to all the parts of the body nice and freely. Now the meaning of your root chakra is about being safe. It's about your safety. You're having your psychological, physiological needs met, i.e. you've got shelter, you've got food, you've got warmth, but equally you are safe in your own skin. You are safe. You've got certainty, you've got belonging, and you've got community. And if this is in balance, it will make you feel strong, supported, confident, and deserving. Yet if unbalanced, you may come across as needy, self-destructive, and you don't feel very deserving, okay? So, continue your breath. Okay, and if you'd just like to open your eyes and just keep in mind how your root chakra felt or looked like. Okay, inhale, bring your arms up. Bring your palms together, and exhale, bring the alignment down from your mind to your heart. Looking down at the earth, getting a stretch in the back of the neck And then inhale, we're going to come back up again. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. Take it up. And just before I forget, I'd like you to just calibrate yourself at the moment. How do you feel? Do you feel a bit stuck? Do you feel a bit meh? And just bring your hands down. Do you feel okay today? Are you happy? Are you sad? And just calibrate that. And I'd like you to calibrate it and just see how it's improved at the end. Okay, inhale, let's take the arms up, shoulder hip height, and then come across to your right. Swing across. Make sure there's integrity of the posture's there. Inhale, rise up. And we're just warming up the spine laterally. Inhale, rise up. Continue this, using the breath. Nice and dynamic. Inhale, up. Okay. And last one. And then we're going to come around and rotate the spine. So inhale, as we exhale, let's rotate to the right. Inhale, up. Rotate to the left. Inhale up, and continue this a couple of times on each side. Okay, perfect. On your next inhale, just come forward and relax. Alright, what we're going to do now is go onto our hands and knees, into our tabletop position. And we're going to look at the sacral chakra. Okay, this is about flowing, about flow, about movement. Okay, so free flowing of the sacral area. It's about fertility, it's about sexuality, maybe your desires, your likes, your dislikes. Okay, so that's why we like it free flowing. Alright, what we're going to do now is just come forward slowly, shoulders over, we're going to come to the right, and we're going to come round, down into our child's pose, round to the left. And we're going to free flow, and I want you to just place your attention on the sacral chakra, your pelvic region, okay? And what I would like you to do is just, we're going to practice a little bit, so we're going to continue doing this, and hopefully you can do both at the same time, is imagine that you really do need a poo. Right? We're gonna bring in the sphincter muscles, okay? So as we're kind of coming up, we're gonna bring in the sphincter muscles, and then you're gonna release as you go round. And then we're gonna do the same with the vaginal muscles, so the underneath, okay? And so as we come in, we go sphincter first, then the vaginal muscles, and then we're gonna release as we go round. I would like you to just come to the front because we're going to change direction. So we change direction round to the left, and as we come up or forward, we're going to engage. As we come back, we're going to release. Okay. And this is looking at it physically and emotionally as well. All right, let's come back into our tabletop position. Sorry, I forgot to say. So that colour is orange, and it's about creativity. So if it's in balance, you're creative, you're responsive, you've got growth. If it's not, you kind of feel guilty about things, you're not quite balanced in that area. All right, now we are going to look at the solar plexus region. So we're going to go into our child's pose. So take your knees apart, bring your toes together, and we're just going to go back slightly. All right? Okay, what I would like you to do is engage the core, and what we're going to do is come upwards into the tabletop position, engage the core, and then we're going to go backwards. And I'd like you to just keep doing this nice and dynamically, and we're going to do a bit of fire breathing in a minute, okay? So your solar plexus or your navel is you working through fear. It's yellow, it's your personal power, it's your productivity, confidence, and assertiveness. Basically, if it's closed or out of balance, you become stagnant, low self-esteem, lack of courage, and you've got a bit of aggression in you. Okay, so it's our personal power, our confidence, our strength. All right, so come back into your tabletop position and just engage the core, and we're going to do a bit of fire breathing, okay? What we're going to do is take a big deep inhale, and we're going to then do little breaths out the nose, like, okay, so we're going to breathe in, and then little breaths out. All the while engaging the core. Until you lose breath. And then you just, nice big, okay, perfect. And we're going to the heart chakra. So what I'd like to do in this position is bring your belly down towards the earth and bring your gaze upwards, showing your heart, bring your shoulder blades back into your cow pose, all right? And because I don't want to stay here all the time, we're going to move into cow pose. So what I would like you to do is move in and out of cat and cow pose, showing your heart. And this is a green, so place your attention now where the heart is. It's the central chakra, and it connects the top three and the bottom three. It's about being joyful, loving, empathetic, having unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, acceptance, and connectivity. If it's not in balance, you could become codependent, possessive, and have a fear of rejection. So just place your attention on your heart as you move through the cow pose. See if you could see that green in your heart moving through. Okay. All right. As we breathe in next, we're going to come back into thunder pose. You could tuck your toes under. By the way, this lesson is not going to be all about this. It's going to get a little bit faster in a minute, okay? So that's what you're after. All right, tuck your toes under, and remember you can let go if you need to. So the next one is about the throat chakra. And what we're going to do is some lines there so we can clear it, okay? If we can't, it's about speaking our truth. If you find it hard to be assertive or speak your truth, it might mean that this chakra is blocked for some reason. All right, so what we're going to do is take a nice big deep inhale, bring your hands up, and then we're going to remember to engage the core as well. Inhale and continue doing this. And if there's something you want to get rid of, just get rid of it. And we should be looking at colour blue. So place your attention on the throat. And if it's in line, it's where you can have healthy communication, no judgment. But if you are out of balance with this, you could become quite talkative, over-talking people, unassertive, etc. All right, perfect. If we leave it there. The next one we're going to look at is the third eye. So inhale, bring your arms up, and this is a practice for eagle pose. Okay? We're going to cross the right arm underneath, cross our elbows, and then come into, you can untuck your toes as well. And we're going to place the palms together if we can. So remember, you uncross, bring that round, place the palms together. And we're looking at focus, the third eye in our intuition, okay? It's where we can come outside of our body and see ourselves from a third eye, or see have a sixth sense of something. And uncross, go the other way round, left over right, I think, the opposite way goes through. And if it's in balance, or this is indigo, okay, we have insight, we have trust, inner wisdom, and you make good choices. If it's out of balance, your mind may be closed, cynical and untrustworthy. Okay? So believe, but remember we can only use our sixth sense, our intuition, if we're in a non-stress state. If we're in a stress state, we tend to not be able to use that intuition and make bad choices. Okay, release there. Give it a shake. All right, the last one is our crown chakra. What I'd like you to do is a couple of times just reach up, give yourself a nice big stretch and then exhale. And we're going to continue doing that until I've just explained. Okay, so the crown chakra, top of the head. It's violet. It's about our ego, about the bigger picture, something bigger than us, okay? If it's in line, it makes us, we are free, we are self-actualized, peaceful, blissful with life. Unfortunately, if it is out of balance, we feel suffer, we're in flight or fight. And we're just sad, we're sad about life. Okay. We're going to be moving through doing postures with this, so every time I'll explain one, I want you to focus on that and engage. Okay, hands out the front, and we're going to come into our downward dog, so bring your knees up first, raise your hips nice and high, and start pedaling out your feet. And use your knees, coming down, bring the shoulder blades back and down. So, this one focuses on the third eye, alright? So, if you can, look at your nose, the end of your nose, but your gaze should be up through your ears, or up at your navel. But if you ever want to look at the third eye, just look at the nose with both eyes. Or you can drop back behind the eyes. Okay, feeling that stretch on the backs of the legs. So, start to move forward towards your hands, into a half forward fold. Once again, looking down, bring your shoulders back, and then we're going to exhale, fall forward fold. Just allow your body to relax, hinging at the hips. This is kind of looking at your root chakra, because our feet are rooted to the ground, and the energy coming out of our root chakra, because you're poking it up. Alright, and then coming up nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to neck roll up. So when you come up, this is one with a nice throat chakra one, okay? Exhale, hands to heart center, so drawing the third eye down to the heart, into Tadasana. Mountain pose, root, once again. We don't have to be sat down to root ourselves there. So top the tailbone in, bring your shoulder blades back and down. Imagine now that the roots are coming over your feet, rooting you down. Close your eyes if you need to. And on the next inhale, we're going to take the arms up. And we're going to hinge at the hips, coming down. We're going to go quite fast today to get the blood through. Inhale up to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down and step back. This is solar, so engage the core. Bring the knees down, then chest, engaging that core. And then inhale, come up, Sphinx pose, we're showing our heart, so this is heart chakra. Exhale, back to downward dog. So, coming up via the knees, nice and high, throat chakra again. And start to bend the knees. And we're going to come forward, step forward, jump forward, into a half fold. Exhale, fall forward fold. Remember the flow. This is our sacral, so coming up. Sun salutation works on flow, so we're looking at our sacral. So feel the flow as we're going through the practice. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward folding, flow. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Exhale, plant palms down, step back and down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the knees down. Remember, bring the bum down. Then the chest. And inhale, rise to cobra. Pushing away from the earth. Showing your heart. And then exhale, back to downward dog.
Coming up using the solar chakra. Okay, inhale, let's take the right leg up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, and we're going to bring that all the way through, stacking the between your hands. Remember what I told you about bringing your leg through. Okay, take your left knee down. Inhale, rise. Now this could be rooting down and it could be showing the heart as well. Chakras being crossed over. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw your hands down and come back into that line. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through. Flow in, take your right knee down, inhale up. And bring your hips forward. And exhale, palms down, come back into a down. Jump forward, step forward, into a half fold. Exhale for full breath. And then coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, clearing up that throat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down, heart center. Right, we're going to do one more sun salutation. Inhale, rise. And as we exhale, we're going to come into our chair position. Alright, this is another root chakra one. And could be solar as well. So just engage. Inhale up. As we exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to a half fold. Exhale, palms down, jump back, step back, into plank. Now we're going to take the whole body down unless it's not available for you today. Now, up, yeah, come back up. What we're going to do is some fire breathing. So, inhale, exhale. And then as we exhale, let's come down now. Inhale, rise to cobra upright. Exhale, back to downward dog. Excellent. Inhale, let's take the right leg up to the sky, bend in the knee, bring it into our warrior one. So, plant the right foot down, rise up. Really, turn the left foot out slightly. Warrior one, nice and strong. Okay, inhale as we exhale, hands down, coming back into our downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky, put bend in the knee, bring it through. Once again, into one warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale up, exhale back. And just bring the right leg to meet the left. And then we're going to inhale, rise up into our chair pose. Inhale up, exhale, bring the hands down. Okay, take a deep pause there, everyone all right? Surprisingly warm, isn't it? Everyone okay today? Sorry, I did forget to ask if there's any needles or anything, just raise your hand up. Okay. I may do some impromptu breathing, so just listen in, especially if you're looking at any of the solar plexus one where you're engaging the core, we'll do some fire breathing, okay? Is the element of fire. Okay. Right, so this way you need to have your blocked hand, okay? So, make sure it's ready for you. So, we're going into tree pose first. So I'm preparing to inhale, bring my arms up for some reason. Alright, plant the right foot down, put a little bend in the knee if you need to. Get your balance first, bring the left leg up slightly. Just gain balance first, root down, engage the core, bring the hip flexors forward or tuck your tail in. Then we're going to take the left foot, and if you can, bring it in to the inside of your right foot. And the best way to do this is really not dig into this leg, but bring the two forces together, so you're pushing in on the right leg in on the left. And if you feel a little bit out of balance, perhaps your root chakra needs a little bit of work, okay? Inhale, that's it. Or you can come to heart center, whatever is good for you today. Maybe you need that heart center to feel. Maybe you're happy and you're quite content. And if you want a little bit more, close your eyes. I dare you. Yeah, it is a bit tricky, isn't it? Okay, what we're going to do now is bring the left foot forward and we're going to go back into a high lunge. So, nice and controlled, bring yourself into a high lunge. Ooh. Okay, now a twisted move. So we're going to come forward onto this foot. With your left hand, take your block, bring your left leg up parallel to the earth, and then we're going to twist around to the right. Alright, make sure your balance is there first. Now, if you're finding this a bit tricky, please go onto your knees and twist round, okay? So whatever is available for you today. Alright, and we're going to go into a transition into Warrior Two. But first, what I'd like to do is bring the right hand down. We're going to bring the left knee to the left elbow. And then we're going to take the left leg behind into our Warrior Two. Lovely, nice and strong. Nice and strong. Rounding down. Engaging the core. Nice and strong. Alright. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to come forward, windmill down, back into a downward dog. Alright, take a couple of breaths here. Okay, and we're going to jump forward, step forward, into our forward fold. So just allow your body to relax down. Bring your arms behind or your forearms onto your calves, or wrap around, or just let yourself hang, whatever is comfortable for you today. Alright, inhale, rise up, plant your palms down. I'm going to step back into our plank. So, because I like plank and fire breathing now, bring your bum down, make yourself nice and strong, engage the core, the butt and the thighs. Take that big deep inhale, we're going to do 3. Okay, fire breaths. To a count of 10. Breathing in. Breathing out, count 10. Relax the shoulders, bring the shoulders to a neutral place. Breathing out after your 10. One more, breathing in. Breathing out for 10. Put your knees down if you need to. If you're feeling a little bit dizzy, just put your knees down as well, okay? Alright, and we're gonna inhale. As we exhale, bring yourself down into Chaturanga, okay? Hold it. And then inhale, rise to cobra. Show the heart. And back to down. So engage that core. Coming up onto your toes. And then back into our plank. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw your body down into Chaturanga. Nice and slowly. And release there. Bring your hands to the sides. We're going to bend the knees. Place your hands on the fronts of your feet. And then inhale, rise with your chest and your thighs off the earth. Into our bow pose. Now, this is about the throat chakra. It could be the heart as well. Notice how my voice has gone a bit funny. Appreciate that. Now, what I'd like you to do is a couple of lines breaths. Alright, so inhale. relax. Now my voice has gone a little bit better, all right? So I'd like you to relax here. Bring your hands, cross your hands just at the top, and then exhale, relax your third eye onto your hand. And relax your body. Notice yourself relaxing here. Notice how you feel. Are you tense? If you are, just take a couple of line breaths if you want, or just release your breath. Okay. And we're not going to relax too much. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Bring yourself up into a tabletop position. That was crocodile pose. All right. Now we're going to go into a rabbit pose, which pays attention to the crown chakra. So what I'd like you to do is just draw your hands under your shoulders. Okay, we're going to place our head, keep the hips nice and high, place our head or crown chakra just on the mat like so. Okay, so your back's rounded, and then we're going to plant our palms face up by our in-parallel lines. Okay, so we're just going to have a look. And so, we may have to adjust our head a little bit. So I can see a few people have got their heads too far forward, so we can just back slightly. Yeah. Okay, hips should be low. I'm just going to touch it. Hips should be over the shoulders. So hips should be over the knees, sorry. So if they are coming forward, just bring forward with your crown chakra. Okay, hands should be behind you, parallel to your legs. Okay, so we're just going to move your hands. So we should be just there we go. And we pull our head backwards to about here. So you kind of feel your back round a bit. Now, you've got your third eye. Keep crown of your head on the front. Perfect. Okay, this has a little bit of tension on the neck, so just be aware that you are supported. Use your hands if you need to. Okay, and where are we? All right, and place your hands under your shoulders, and we're going to come up into downward dog. So you might have to adjust a little bit. Your hands just go into downward dog. Now we're going to do the other leg. So we're going to go inhale, raise your right leg. No, sorry, inhale, raise your left leg. And then bring it through into a lunge. And we're going to come up into our warriors. And this is where we're going to lead our blocks. So we're going to come forward, block in the right hand, come upwards with our right foot, and then we're going to twist to the left. Oh, dear me. I know, it's a bit like weird, isn't it? Because you're like, will my body go round that way? I'm not so sure. Okay, bring your left hand down, your right elbow, knee comes to your right elbow. I'm going to release the block and then come back down, nice and controlled into our bridge. And we started off with the tree. We're going to finish this one with the tree. Okay, so just get your personal power in, warrior two. Full breath. Okay, and we're going to swing our arms forward, bringing your right foot forward. Place it, get the balance first, and then we're going to place the right foot into the left inner thigh. Remember, spread the toes. Keep grounded. Inhale, rise. That's available to you. Focus. Keep focused on the point. bring your whole body down. Take 5 breaths. Everyone okay so far? Excellent. Alright, we're going to go into the next sequence in a minute. That involves a bit of eagle pose. It involves our shoulder stand as well, okay? If you're not comfortable with shoulder stand, we'll work through it. We'll find a way, okay, to make sure that you're still getting that benefit. Alright, perfect. Coming into our Stasana again. Okay, so we're going to go eagle, high lunge, eagle, high lunge. Okay. Maybe a bit down the dog for transition. Okay, so plant the right foot down. Spread the toes, find a focal point, put a bend in the right knee, bring the left leg up. I'm going to take the left leg over the right, making sure that your legs are entwined. Now the thing about eagle is if you squeeze the legs together, you'll be able to keep it like so. If you can, go into your eagle arms next. Alright? Looking up. But if eagle is not great, if it's not within your flexibility at the minute, you could do an eagle prep. So it's just putting your foot on here and then coming down. Maybe doing eagle arms as well. Okay? Maybe you're quite happy just placing one foot on top of the other. Same benefits, okay? You can stay. Alright, and first of all, undo the hands, and then we're going to undo the feet, come back into a high lunge. And as we exhale, place your hands down, coming into a downward dog. We're then going to inhale, take the left leg up, bring it all the way through, stacking in between our hands, coming back into your high lunge. Oh my God. And we're going to move forward into our eagles. So, get the balance first, bend into the leg, take the right over the left. Taking the arms out, left over the right, and into our eagle arms. Okay. It's bending into the left leg, left knee. Just gives you a little bit more stability, okay? Nice one, Joe, especially on that mat. It's needs a little bit more work. Okay, where are we? We're on the left. So we're going to bring the right leg down. We're going to go into our warrior 2. So bring it down nice and controlled into warrior 2. Alright, and we're going to move to our right, long side of the mat. So move to your right, bring your toes and your legs equally apart. Take your toes out slightly. I'm going to bring our bums down, our hips down. If you can, if it's available to you, bring your knees out. And what we're going to do is take our arms out to the side, and we're just going to go side to side with our legs. And you're probably feeling that bad boy right now, okay? And that's fine. Nice flowing. Let's get this sacral chakra flowing. Let's get rooted to the earth. And we're going to bring our hands on our hips. Leave them out to the side. And we're going to just bend into this, keeping our legs nice and bent still. And we're going to carry on going side to side. We're going to counteract this in a minute, so keep the breath, keep the breath. All right, inhale, rise up, bring your toes inward. Like that bubble. Hands on hips, hinging at the hips, coming into our wide leg forward fold. Bring your hands down, take your feet out if they need to. We're going to place our head on the earth if you can. Use a block if it's available to you, and it will just assist. So, like any of this sort of move,
we're really prepping for handstand here as well. So I would love for everyone to engage the core and just allow your body to come forward slightly, using the core strength. You could go in handstand if you want, by the way. No? Okay, no takers. That's absolutely fine. Alright, and rise up. Straighten up the arms, and we're going to walk to the left of your mat into our lunge. I'm going to come into our downward dog, so just come back. And bring your knees down to the earth. Relax, exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to bring the belly down into our cat pose. And as we exhale, we're going to come up into a downward dog. So bring nice and high. Exhale down into cow pose, yeah. Sorry, inhale to cow pose, exhale back to down. Inhale down to cow. Exhale back to downward dog. Alright, next, inhale, bring your knees down to the earth. We're going to come onto our sitting bones, so either swing your legs round or cross your legs. Come forward slightly, as far forward as you can really, because we're going to do both and then probably, yeah, let's see that. Okay. Make sure your sitting bones are on the earth. Bring your fleshy parts back if you need to. Bring your hands back. Lean backwards. Nice straight back. And bring your legs parallel to the earth. Alright. In this position, I'd like you to do some fire breathing. So, inhale, exhale. Ten times. Engage the core. Hurts the neck. Yeah? Alright. And, if you can, bring your hands up. If not, keep them there. Inhale. Fire breath. Remember the solar chakra, nice and strong. Feel the power, feel powerful. You can relax here as well. Alright, bring the feet down and extend the legs out or bring your bum backwards. We're going to come into our staff pose, our Dandasana. Engage the thighs so your heels come off the ground. Hands right, shoulders back and down, hands by hips. Right, we're going to do some lion's breath. Inhale. One more. Perfect. Just in time for our shoulder stand. So, bring your hips forward. You're going to come back. Raise your hips up. Use your hands. And then place them on. You don't have to go straight legs. Straight right, okay? So, good position first. Alright. Let's try and get our hips over our shoulders. Okay? You can use your hands on your back or you can place them on the floor. It's entirely up to you. Let's place this on. Just so you can come up a little bit further. Alright? Now, that's okay. If we're not going up, you can just keep your legs up and maybe do some. No, give it where it's. We've got this pose in there, that's all. Okay, so for those who are in your shoulder stand, what I'd like you to do now is inhale. As we exhale, lower your legs down, but make sure your hips are over your shoulders first, and then that will allow you the room. Alright? Okay. Anyone want a chair? Does anyone like a chair? No. You can leave your legs where they are. Going to happy baby. I think you're going to kind of get a similar effect. So you can come into happy baby. Or and Joe. And you can sit up, if you sit on your sit bones, come into a forward fold, seated, forward fold to the side. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Inhale, and forward. Alright. For those in cowboys, alright, I really want you to get used to this because it's one of those ones where you think, I can't do this. And if you want to go a little bit further in your cow pose, you can bring your knees down towards your shoulders. Perfectly demonstrated. But if you think this is the throat chakra, if you feel like it's blocked, you can't breathe, I'd like you to relax your body and just begin to breathe. Awesome. That is really good. Alright, and inhale, raise your legs up, and when you come out of it, you can roll yourself up. Shoulder stand and cow pose are not easy, okay? So it's something that really does need to be practiced. Right, we've got a couple more. We are going to just relax you down now. So face the right side of your mat. And I'd like you to take your legs wide. Just grow as comfortable as you can because we're going to make sure your sit bones are on the left side. Inhale. And what I would like you to do is exhale, hinge at the hips, but just put your hands down when you start to round your back. So if you start to round your back now, place your hands down. Okay, and look forward. What we're doing here is not working on the back, we're working on the adductors, the inner thighs. Now you can place your hands down if you want. And then you can walk side to side, have a little play with your hands. Inhale, see if you could go a little bit lower on your exhale. And we're going to hold this for about a minute, alright? And because I haven't got my watch, I'm just going to have to work it out. Estimate. Remember your breath is there. Okay? Can you lower yourself a little bit further? Start slowly breathing down. As I said, have a little bit of flow if you need to, and just work your way down. Sometimes we've got to get past that sicky feeling that our muscles and our tendons and our ligaments are stretching beyond what we normally do. It's only a little message going to your brain going, ooh, this is a bit harder than what I normally do, but I'm okay. Maybe I could go a little bit lower. Okay. And 5 more breaths. And on the next inhale, raise up. Bring your legs together. What we're going to do is twist round. This is our last one. We're going to come down vertebrae by vertebrae on the mat. Take our arms out to the side and just raise your legs up. And we're just going to let them hang. You can use the wall is there if you need it. And now I really want you to really slowly breathe it down. Root your lower back onto the earth. Engage the core. And just allow all the toxins to run back down into the lymph system, lymphatic system. Just have a little think about how it's gone for you today and just have a little bit of calibration. How do you feel? Do your chakras feel aligned? Do you feel more open, more positive, stronger? Alright. And just put a bend in the knees, give yourself a nice big hug here, knees into the chest. Have a little rock if you like, back to front, full side to side. And we're going to go into our corpse pose. So if you're happy where you are, just allow yourself to go into your corpse pose, your Shavasana, or put your comfortable clothes on, warm clothes. We're going to go into our relaxation. Still confused about my iPad. I would like you to release your whole body to the earth. Release your whole body to the earth. Relax your muscles physically. Okay. So this is about the crown chakra now. Okay. What I would like you to do is just place your attention, drop back down your eyes, behind your eyes. Imagine it's like a waterfall where you are flowing down your spine, all the way to the bottom. You need to place your attention on your root chakra and see if you could place that red colour, maybe a lotus flower opening, or that wheel spinning. I would like you to make a line up from your root to your sacral. Looking at the orange up to your solar plexus or your navel area, yellow up to your heart where you find green, up to your throat where you can find blue, up to your third eye where you can find indigo. And then allow yourself to open up your crown chakra, which is the violet. Line all of the chakras. Now I want you to imagine yourself or coming out of your own body, looking down at yourself, relaxing, looking at yourself, you can ask yourself what you need right now.
does your body need? What does your mind need? Have you got love for yourself, compassion, non-judgment? Just take the next minute now or so to relax and give yourself some answers that you needed. And remember, there doesn't have to be resolution. You could just look at yourself in wonder. Just know that you're safe. Taking a nice big deep breath in and draw that line all the way from the root all the way up to the crown, and give yourself a nice big stretch above the head. Start to move your fingertips and your toes, fluttering downwards. And just move over onto the right, give yourself a nice big hug. Stay here for a few breaths. And only when you're ready, come up into your seated position. This time with the opposite leg in front. And bring your hands to heart center. I'd just like you to take a moment here to calibrate and just see how you feel now compared to when you first came into the session. You may find yourself exactly the same, and that's all right. You might find yourself a bit freer in your body, in your mind. Okay. And I'd like you to thank yourself for coming to your mat today. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I really hope you go on and have a wonderful week. And hopefully the weather's not as wet as it has been. It was beautiful and sunny over the weekend, so hopefully that continues. Namaste. Namaste.